What if you could build a chatbot on WhatsApp just like this? Check this out, right? So I'm going to send a message, hi, and there's no one sitting on the other side, and it's the AI who's going to answer to all my questions. Look at this, right? Look at this bubble, right? And I'm instantly getting replies to all my questions. Who is this? Let's just try to be as human as possible and ask questions about this business. Okay, it says, I'm the friendly face of WhatChimp support, here to help you with any question or information you need about our platform. Okay, what is WhatChimp? Right, so it says, WhatChimp is a robust platform designed to enhance communication and marketing through WhatsApp. As a verified Meta business partner, we offer tools like bulk messaging, WhatsApp chatbot, shared inbox, product catalog to streamline your business communication, right? So it's answering all the questions about WhatChimp. Now, let's just try to go more deeper about this business, right? So let's say, sounds interesting. How many messages can I send on WhatsApp with this? So I'm gonna try. I'm trying to go a bit deeper. Like I'm trying to ask more technical, more depth, question over here. You see over here, it says our plan offer unlimited messaging credit. You can send as many messages you need, whether you're on basic, pro, enterprise plan. You have the flexibility to communicate with your audience without worrying, blah blah blah. So you see over here, like it doesn't matter how deep I want to go in the conversation, it will be able to handle all my questions. Let's say if I say, can you tell me more about, can you tell me more about what all we get inside WhatChimp, right? So let's see. Let it answer my question. Right, so here is a brief overview of what you'll get with WhatChimp. Bulk messaging, WhatsApp chatbot, shared inbox where everyone from your team can answer any incoming queries, WhatsApp catalogs we are getting. So here we are talking about different plan, which is basic plan, pro plan, and the enterprise plan. And then how does it integrate with different platforms like Zapier, Pabbly, WooCommerce, and blah blah blah. So you see over here, the AI chatbot is currently trained on WhatChimp website and everything, all the questions about WhatChimp. And that is the reason why it's able to answer all the questions. Now I'm going to show you how exactly I did that. In fact, I will do it step by step. So do not worry. But for those guys who just came to see, how does the AI chatbot inside WhatChimp works, I'm going to quickly show you what exactly that I did. And then I will start from scratch and build our first AI chatbot without any technical knowledge, without any coding or anything like that. So what we did inside WhatChimp is we went to WhatChimp dashboard and we created this training campaign. And inside this training campaign, the first thing we did is we set the prompt. So this is the training campaign name, and the prompt is your friendly face of WhatChimp support, always speak in this way, this should be your tone, this should be your style, that's your responsibility and guidelines, some of the examples, what to do, what not to do, all that kind of stuff we explained over here. Now these are just general instructions that we have given, but it does not teach us the AI chatbot about our business. So then what we did on top of it is we went to the plus icon, if you see over here, and we trained WhatChimp on our website. If you see over here, WhatChimp has been trained, this AI agent has been trained on this link whatchimp.com. And if you want, you can train it on more link if you want. Like I can add as many link as I want, right? All I have to do is, just put the link. So for example, if I want to give more details about the pricing, I'm going to go ahead and, paste the link, and I'm going to click on generate raw response, right? Now, what it'll do is it'll go to the page, it'll fetch all the information that it can possibly get from there. It'll fetch all the links, images, text, it'll create a frequently ask question structure, and it will give it to you. So let it create a raw response first, right? I'm creating raw response. You can also you can also generate a frequently asked question. You see, a raw response has been created where we're giving the company overview, company name, website, everything about the website you see over here, right? Now all you have to do is just save it and click on OK. That's it. So you see, we have trained it on WhatChimp.com and pricing. Now we can also train this on content and FAQs. You can add more content. You can add as much content as you want. You can also train this on a file like a PDF, TXT, a Word document. So if you have your company knowledge base, you can upload it over here. You can also connect this with Google Sheet. So to connect it with Google Sheet, you will first have to connect WhatChimp with Google Sheet. We have a native integration with Google Sheet. So connect it with your Google Sheet account, and then you will be able to fetch all the information from a Google spreadsheet as well. You can also connect this with API so that you can fetch all the information from API. So let's say once we have done that, once we have trained our AI chatbot, all we have to do is go to our bot manager and click on AI assistant. And here we have to enable the AI assistant, and we have to enable AI assistant for all the queries, right? We want to make sure that any incoming query, the AI chatbot is able to get fired and handle the, all sort of questions. And we are also enabling contextual memory so that it remembers our past 15 messages that we exchange with a single number, right? And it is able to answer based on the past conversations that we have had. And then you click on this and your AI chatbot is ready. This is all you have to do. Now, like I said before, I'm going to show you everything from scratch. So do not worry if it felt like things are getting overwhelmed. So the first thing that you need to do in order to build an AI chatbot like this is to get your OpenAI key, right? So how do you get OpenAI key and where do you need to add that? Let me show you. So first you go to your settings and integration, and then you go to the AI section. Now you see over here you have two options. One, you can add your OpenAI or you can add your DeepSeek. You can use any of these. And based on that, you can add your AI key over here, and you can select any model from here for OpenAI or for DeepSeek. Now getting this model is pretty easy. It's not that difficult. You just have to go to the respective platform, whether it is OpenAI or DeepSeek, and generate an API key and add that API key over here, right? So let me just actually show you how do we do this, right? I'm gonna go to platform.openai.com. This is the link. I'm going to put it in the description below. And then you have to log in with your email ID. So I'm going to log in with my email ID. So you can see over here, I was able to successfully log in with my Gmail. Now I am inside my, platform Open API. Now all I have to do is generate an API key. So to generate an API key, we have to go to API reference. Okay, let me just find the API key. Okay, no, this is not the place to generate the API key. Let me come back. I guess we can do this from settings. Yes. So you got to go to your settings and click on API keys. Now this is where you can see I've created many API keys over here. You just have to create one, call it as WhatChimp support API, and just add it to any project. Let's just call it as default project. And we got our API key here, and all we have to do is go back and paste the API key over here. All right, that's all you have to do. Once you have added the API key, select the model. I suggest you use ChatGPT 4.0 or 4.0 mini, because these are like really good models that can take care of all sort of complex inquiries. And that's it. You have connected your Open API key. Now the next thing you would do is go ahead and create your first AI training campaign. So if I want to train this on WhatChimp, I will say WhatChimp, and then I will give instructions. It is a similar instruction that you would give it to your employee. Let's say you're hiring a new employee in your company and you want to give certain instructions on how to talk to the customer, how to greet them, how to message them, all those kind of things you're going to put, you want to put it here. So let me show you what I added as an instruction. Like, you are a friendly face of WhatChimp support, always speak on behalf of we or our company when describing features or services or policies. This is your tone and style. Keep it short and sweet. Keep replies very concise. Do not send long a paragraph. Keep it very warm and human. Keep it friendly, conversational language, and accurate and helpful. Never be robotic, right? And then some guidelines that I added over here, which you can go through, it, and then what not to do. So you can use the same, like if I want, I can use the same thing over here and paste it over here and then save it, because I'm creating a new one. Now it says that no training data found. So we need to add our training data over here. And then here you're getting multiple options to train the AI chatbot. You can train it via URL, files, Google Sheet, APIs, all sort of options are available. You can also add content, if you want to add it directly over here. So all we have to do is go to the URL and paste the URL that you want to, train this on. So this time I'm going to train this on something else. Okay, let's just use WhatChimp.com itself. WhatChimp.com. I'm going to go back, paste it over here. Now I can either generate a raw response, and you already saw how to do that. So what I'm going to do now is generate FAQs. So again, it's going to go to this link. It will fetch everything, like all the HTML content from there, and on its own, it's going to create a FAQ for WhatChimp. So you can use whatever you like. You can generate raw response or you can generate FAQs. It's up to you. You can see we have generated all the FAQs. See, are you really an official Meta business partner? Is it difficult to set it up? How quickly I can get started? What makes WhatChimp more affordable? You see all the frequently asked questions that someone can possibly ask. Right? So once you have generated that, just click on save, and that's it. You have trained your AI on your website. Now, if you want to add your PDF file, you can always go ahead and do that. Now, what we need to do is go to our bot manager. Now, in the bot manager, go to your AI assistant and make sure you enable this, because by default, it's going to be disabled. So you enable this and select your training campaign. Because you see, we created two AI campaign with the same name. That's why we are not able to differentiate between them. But since it was pre-selected, so the other one should be this. So now if we select the second AI training campaign, all we have to do is enable this for all the incoming inquiries. For example, if we are getting inquiries about pricing, features, anything, right? We want to just enable this for every single question that we are getting, right? Or else what you could have done is enable it only based on intent. If somebody wants to talk to sales, or if somebody wants to talk to support, or if somebody wants to, somebody has a question around certain things, so you can create that intent over here instead of enabling this for every little thing. So if I create this, what I'm getting here is a new intent, right? And let's say someone is interested in the demo. Can we have one-on-one live demo for this platform? Right? So now when somebody says anything like that, the bot will be able to detect that, and then it can perform any of these operation, which is number one is it can fire any chatbot that you have built. If you don't know how to build a chatbot, you can check out our videos on how to create a chatbot. So let's say you already created a chatbot that qualifies incoming lead, right? That asks the right set of question. So let me just give you an example, right? I did create I do have a video on that. If I go to WhatChimp, let me show you this. Okay, so we go to the chatbot builder, and you see over here, in this builder, in this video series, I've created a video on how to collect lead details, right? How to collect user details. So let's say somebody is interested in your demo and you have already created a chatbot flow like this, right? So what you can do is you can assign the person to this chatbot flow, right? Where you're asking all sort of question to collect the details, right? Second is you can assign any agent from your department. So you have like multiple agents or multiple departments, you can go ahead and assign those departments. Or the third thing is you can immediately reply to the conversation. So based on the training data, you can pick up that from here, create it, and assign this to, you know, the training data. So like you see, we have successfully created one intent detection campaign. Now just to fetch it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the list and I'm going to select this. Yeah, somebody is interested in the demo. I've created one intent detection campaign, and I can create as many as I want over here, right? One I've just activated. So now what happened is that, this got disabled over here. You see over here, right? So it will not answer every single question. It will only answer if someone is interested in the demo. So now what we are going to do is enable this AI assistant for all the inquiries, because right now what we want is no matter what is the question, it should be able to handle all the questions. And just save the setting and go to your WhatsApp, start chatting with your number, and it should be able to handle all the queries. So yeah, that's how you build your AI agent that can handle any incoming queries. If you have any question, drop it down in the comment below. I'll be happy to answer it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.